uncover the secrets behind the mission to the moon. Will the Artemis program reach its destination in 2023 with SpaceX's Lunar Starship? The moon has long stood for the achievements of humanity and the benefits of modern technology. Human colonization of space has had this as its ultimate goal for decades. Now that we've entered the year 2023, a new era in space exploration is about to begin. In the near future, people will be able to travel to the moon thanks to NASA's Artemis program and SpaceX's Lunar Starship. Come along as we set out on this adventure and unravel the secrets of the 2023 lunar landing mission. The goal of the United States-led Artemis program is to send a woman and a man to the moon by 2024. NASA first announced the program in 2017, and it is being carried out with the help of private space companies like SpaceX for future missions to Mars and other locations in the solar system. The Artemis program's primary objective is to establish sustainable lunar exploration and utilization. Moreover, the program will encourage the development of new technologies and the discovery of new scientific findings, all while sparking the interest of the next generation of explorers. Using SpaceX's Lunar Starship, NASA plans to finally visit the moon in 2023. When the United States and the Soviet Union were engaged in a space race in the 1960s, it marked the beginning of NASA's efforts to reach the moon. In his inaugural address, John F. Kennedy issued the challenge to send a human to the moon by the end of the decade. As of the 20th of July, 1969, Neil Armstrong and Edwin Buzz Aldrin were the only humans to have set foot on the moon thanks to NASA's Apollo 11 mission. The Apollo program was the United States' most successful space mission to date, lasting from 1969 to 1972. Since then, NASA has dispatched a number of missions, including the Lunar Reconnaissance Orbiter and the Artemis program, to the moon. The Artemis program's long-term objective is to permanently plant human feet on the moon by 2024. NASA's newest plan to get people back to the moon by 2024 is the Artemis program. The goal of the program is to set up long-term lunar exploration and use the moon's resources for future missions to deep space. Plans for the Artemis program include multiple launches of the Space Launch System, SLS, rocket, and the ORION spacecraft, as well as the creation of a permanent base on the moon and the development of a new lunar landing system. In the Artemis program, there will be several unmanned missions to the moon to test how well the systems work. The first crewed mission to the lunar surface will happen in 2024. The ultimate goal of the program is to make it possible to live on the moon for a long time and send people to Mars in the future. The goal of the Artemis program is to set up a permanent presence on the moon. This will help with future missions to Mars and further into the solar system. NASA wants to show off new technologies, make scientific discoveries, and build international and business partnerships by going back to the moon. Reaching the moon could give us access to new resources, help us learn more about the solar system and the rest of the universe, and lead to technological advances that will help people on Earth. The moon is seen as a crucial testbed for demonstrating key technologies and processes that will be required for long-duration human missions to Mars and beyond. The goal of the Artemis program is to put people on the moon for good by 2028, with an emphasis on exploration, science, and business. The SpaceX Lunar Starship is a reusable spaceship that Elon Musk's company SpaceX made for trips to the moon with people. It is made of stainless steel and uses advanced technologies like cryogenic propellant storage and the ability to land on its own. The Lunar Starship has been put through a number of successful test flights that show how reliable and powerful it is. The design makes it possible for missions to the moon to be quick and cheap, making space travel more accessible and sustainable in the long run. The use of a spacecraft that can be used more than once is a big step forward for space technology and could change the way future missions to the Moon and other places are done. The SpaceX Lunar Starship is made to be a reusable spaceship that can take astronauts and supplies to the surface of the Moon. The spacecraft will be an important part of the Artemis program because it will be the main way that astronauts and supplies get to and from the space station. The Lunar Starship's unique design and advanced technology, like the fact that it can be used more than once, will make lunar missions much cheaper and make it possible to keep exploring the Moon. The spacecraft will be an important part of the Artemis program's plan to send astronauts back to the Moon in 2023 and set up a permanent base there. In this section of the video, we will delve into the advantages and difficulties of using SpaceX's Lunar Starship in the Artemis program. The Lunar Starship will be a key player in the mission to reach the Moon in 2023 and beyond. The benefits of using this technology include increased efficiency and cost-effectiveness, as well as greater reliability and safety compared to traditional spacecrafts. However, there are also challenges that come with using the Lunar Starship, including the need for further development and testing, and potential risks and uncertainties associated with this new and untested technology. This section of the video will provide a balanced and in-depth look at the pros and cons of using the Lunar Starship in the Artemis program. Getting Lunar Starship to the Moon by 2023 is a technical challenge for SpaceX and NASA. Examples of some of the most pressing problems include: 1. The planning and building of the lunar spacecraft, which needs to be able to carry astronauts and their gear to and from the Moon without incident. Building more effective and dependable propulsion systems, including as engines and fuel delivery systems. 3. Making sure the ship and its equipment can handle the severe temperatures and radiation levels of space and the Moon's surface. 4. The research, design, and testing of methods for sustaining life, including those for supplying air, food, water, and managing waste. 5. Creating efficient and dependable channels of communication between astronauts and mission control, and between themselves on the lunar surface. Avoiding harm from micrometeoroids, debris, and dust is just one of many potential hazards that must be addressed in order to ensure the safety and security of everyone on Earth. 7. Making sure there is enough money to keep the Artemis program going and that the mission can be completed without breaking the bank. In any space mission, risks are an inevitable part of the process. The Artemis program and the use of SpaceX's Lunar Starship is no exception. Some of the potential risks involved in the mission include: 1. Technical issues with the Lunar Starship that could compromise the mission. 2. Challenges with landing and operating the Lunar Starship on the Moon's surface. 3. Possible impacts on the Moon's delicate ecosystem. 4. Potential harm to astronauts during the journey and on the Moon's surface. 5. The risk of a failed launch or other issues that could result in the loss of the mission. These risks must be carefully evaluated and addressed in order to ensure the success of the mission and the safety of the astronauts and equipment involved. Highlighting the significance of innovation and technological breakthroughs is crucial when discussing potential ways to overcome obstacles. The Artemis mission and the SpaceX lunar spacecraft pose novel problems that can only be addressed with innovative approaches. New materials, revised designs, and refined navigational aids are all possibilities. Global cooperation and alliances can also be crucial in overcoming obstacles and guaranteeing the mission's success. As resources and knowledge are pooled, new discoveries can be made and risks can be mitigated. Research and development should be prioritized as a means to better prepare for obstacles and ensure the mission's success. To secure the success of the Artemis program and the lunar spaceship ongoing expenditures in technology and innovation are necessary. In the final segment of the video, it's important to reflect on the likelihood of the Artemis program reaching the moon in 2023 with the help of SpaceX's Lunar Starship. This could involve considering factors such as the progress made so far, the resources available, and any potential roadblocks. The discussion can also touch upon the significance of successful completion of the mission and its potential implications for future space exploration. It's important to present a balanced view, highlighting both the possibilities and uncertainties surrounding the mission. Overall, this segment should provide a comprehensive outlook on the Artemis program and its chances of success in 2023. In conclusion, the Artemis program and SpaceX's Lunar Starship hold the potential to make history and pave the way for future space exploration. We invite you to share your thoughts and opinions on this exciting topic in the comments below. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button for more updates and content like this.